We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's go, D-line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
Here we go.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jim. 21. 13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Garoppolo again. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Like 80. Right there. 56. We don't want this.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15.
second down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kaiser now to throw on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Kaiser. And connecting here with DJ Shark. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Kaiser. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now on 2nd and 13, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On play action, Kaiser. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kaiser yet again. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second quarter. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But
looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Redskins 14. Steelers
6, they'll get another in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
That's the score. Redskins 14. Steelers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd down. Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Single. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Final play of the half. Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Kaiser. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
1st down, Kaiser. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, it's Kaiser. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Sharks got it left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action now. Kaiser. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass.
Where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no,
he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
56 to Mike, 56.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it's brought in by Washington. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Single.
13.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
We got 4.
He'll try and run forward with counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Garoppolo now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox light.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike one. Mike one.
Looking to throw on second down. Kaiser forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On third down, Kaiser, and that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
So Mike's number one, Mike's number one.
Now Kaiser on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
One, Omaha.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Well, you talk about on Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
They're ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
16 yards, a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
So Mike's number one.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, run to Mike. Watch one. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike one. Here we go.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kaiser to throw. To Gabriel, middle of the field. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Geis. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Geis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and...
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.